Grace and peace to all of you as we approach the sixth Sunday of Epiphany. I had a dear friend, a Roman Catholic priest. He was our neighbor in the congregation I served in New Jersey, Father Jack Lord. Father Jack was a Carmelite, a priest. He was from Southie Boston. He was as Irish as they come. And like I said, he was a dear friend. He shared once with a group of us what happened at his ordination. He was ordained at the beautiful cathedral in Newark, New Jersey. And he said that three things happened to him during this ordination. He thought that this would really be the time when he would feel the Holy Spirit and have his call confirmed. There's a moment in the Roman Catholic ordination where the ordinand prostrates himself, lies down, face down, in front of the bishop, is a sign of obedience. And that's really when he thought he'd get zapped by the Spirit. And instead, he said three things went through his mind as he lay there on the stone floor. The first was that it was summer and he had a pair of cutoffs on underneath his robe, and he was afraid his legs would show. The second is that there were all these photographers walking around and taking pictures in the altar, and he was afraid one of them was going to step on him. And the third thing was he just panicked because he was afraid he wouldn't know when to get up. So instead of intimations of the holy, he experienced the all too human feelings of vanity, vulnerability, and insecurity. And it just reminded him, and it reminds us, and it reminds me that God calls real flesh and blood human beings into the ministry. And so we are coming toward a crossroads. This coming Wednesday evening, the call committee and the ministry board will be having supper and meeting with the candidate who will then hopefully be brought forward to the voters for a call into ministry. This is a good reminder, I think, that my call with you has been to pave the way for this to happen. And it's been done in the midst of my own vanity, vulnerability, insecurity, my own humanity. And I really am grateful to you for welcoming me and accepting me and seeing me for who and what I am, warts and all, and working together with me. It has been a blessing. And I want to remind you that the new pastor that we call will also come as a human being who will also have his or her own vanity, vulnerability, insecurity, as well as the many, many gifts which we will need. And I just want to remind you that a call process is a two-way street, that we will be inviting someone into our life, our traditions, asking this person to respect them, to build on them. But also remember that he is inviting us or she into their life of their own giftedness, their own traditions, their own way of being a pastor. All of us humans this side of heaven who are called by God and given the gifts of the Holy Spirit in order together to advance the mission and ministry of this congregation and all its ministries. So just that little reminder. So remember, Father Jack, that we're all in this together as fully human, that we all need to give and receive hospitality, to give and receive truthfulness, to give and receive our various gifts that we bring to the table, and to give and receive growing trust that God's hands are in this. So, those are my thoughts as the call process intensifies and as we come to another transition in our life together. A reminder that Transfiguration Sunday, the last Sunday of February, the 27th at 2 in the afternoon, will be a hymn sing. Cantor Meade has some beautiful music planned. I will have, I hope, some reflections on the hymns that will make this an event that for all of us of deep beauty and spiritual meaningfulness. God's peace be with you all.